Hey guys, so today we're going to do a reading for missing Harmony Montgomery. And now this case, it just started coming out a couple days ago, that it started making the news. But what is unusual with this, she would be 7 years old today. But nobody has seen this child since October or November, somewhere in there, of 2019. Okay, so this is crazy, and she was just reported missing Friday of last week. Okay, so I feel this is going to get bigger and bigger in the news, so we definitely want to keep an eye on this case. Definitely going on. Now, I do have a thing up here for people who are just getting wind of her case, and she just looks like a sweetheart, sweet little girl. So she was 5 years old at the time that she was last seen. Right now they're looking for her. So let's kind of go over. I've got a timeline up here of some things about the case. So looking at it, there's some stuff going back. We don't want to go all the way to 2014. We know the father seems to be a piece of crap. But Harmony's father, February 22nd, 2019, Harmony's father, Adam Montgomery, secures custody of his daughter, taking her out of Massachusetts foster care system. So both the parents had drug problems. And so she was actually in a foster care system. I saw a YouTube last night that there was a brother, but the brother got adopted out. Okay, so he ended up getting custody of her February. And then it looks like, and there were some things there. Around April 2019, Harmony's biological mother, Crystal Sorey, who did not have custody of Harmony, speaks with her daughter over FaceTime for the last time. So that's the last time. And see, that's what I wonder about the mother. They did say she tried to find her and do things and this, that, but just how hard did she look? She was battling with her own issues with drugs and things like that. So maybe she was, maybe I don't know how hard she tried. I don't want to cast judgment, so I'm gonna leave that open because I'm not sure. So June 7, 2019, Blair and Jonathan Miller began fostering Harmony's younger brother. Okay, that's the younger brother, Jameson, and everything. And then July 2019, Adam Montgomery allegedly punches Harmony, who is visually impaired and blind in one eye, in the face, leaving her with a black eye. This is what he's arrested for, is this assault. He has been arrested, not for her missing yet. That's not yet. They're building a case. But there is a witness to some of these things, so he's been arrested for that. But police weren't told about it until more than 2 years later. And this was from an uncle who was aware of it. His uncle, Keith Montgomery, told police about the incident in December 2021. Why he took this long, I don't know. At least 2 other family members knew of the black eye. Adam Montgomery's wife, Kayla, so he's married, and his brother, Michael, according. So other people knew about it. So August 16, 2019, the Millers meet Sorey for the first time and offer to adopt Harmony if the need ever arises. They discuss Jameson's strong bond because he was adopted out, and exchange numbers with Sorey. That's the mother, and so forth. November 2019, the Millers legally adopt Jameson, so the brother is adopted out. They also reach out to Sorey and say they want to send Harmony a Christmas card. So these people did want to adopt Harmony, which, unfortunately, that did not happen. And then June 2020, around the time of Harmony's 6th birthday, Sorey tells the Millers she hasn't been able to reach Montgomery or her daughter. Okay, so she apparently was trying. July 2020, the Millers again make it clear they're willing to adopt Harmony if there is a need. March 7, 2021, Jameson asks his adoptive parents if they can adopt Harmony. So the little one was trying, want his sister. I want to call her a Miller too. Oh God, that's so sad. Okay. Between October and November 2021, Adam Montgomery splits with his wife, Kayla, and checks into a sober house. He later moved to Maine with another woman. according to court documents based on Kayla Montgomery's statements. Now, she has just been arrested for welfare fraud, and she has to have been aware, because they had been together, that this little girl is missing. Okay? Let's hope she sings. Okay? And then June 2021, with Harmony's 7th birthday approaching, the Millers are sending pictures of Jameson to Sori and asking about the girl's whereabouts. She tells them that on the child's birthday, she woke up crying and she wished her ex would stop avoiding her. Okay, the Millers celebrate Harmony's birthday. Oh. July 29, 2021, Sori tells the Millers that she finally found Montgomery, but he immediately blocked her on social media. So he's been avoiding her the whole time. Okay, September 2021, Jonathan Miller says Sori told him she made contact with one of the Montgomery's aunts, who told her she hasn't seen Harmony at some point since 2019. Shortly afterwards, she reportedly saw Montgomery posting a lot of his belongings on Facebook Marketplace. Okay. September 16, 2021, the Millers begin attempting, so this foster family they're really integral in this, trying to contact Adam and Kayla Montgomery on Facebook, have no luck. Blair Miller, a Washington-based news anchor for Boston 25, reaches out to New Hampshire's Division for Children, Youth and Families. Sori later tells them she finally heard back from the agency. November 16, 2021, Sori discusses filing a missing person report for Harmony with the Millers. November 18, 2021, Manchester school officials reveal they have no records that Harmony has ever been enrolled there. Sori reports Harmony missing. Okay, so that's how this comes out. December 27, 2021, New Hampshire's Division of Children, Youth and Families notifies the police that is unable to locate Harmony. As a result, police officials open an investigation. December 30, Montgomery's brother and uncle tell the police they have concerns about Harmony's welfare. Well, where you been all this time? Why did it take you so long? Kevin Montgomery, Adam Montgomery's uncle, said around the time of the alleged 2019 assault, he saw Harmony with a black eye. He told police that his nephew told him, I bashed her around the house as punishment after her little brother started crying. He put her in responsible for a newborn, apparently. And she's 5 years old. He told police he hasn't seen her, his nephew or Harmony since a few months after that incident. And December 31st, 2021, Adam Montgomery's estranged wife, Kayla, tells the police. Now, I just saw this on YouTube. She last saw Harmony near the end of 2019 when her husband said he was dropping her off with the biological mother. But what he told, apparently, police is the biological mother came and picked her up. So we have two different stories. So he's trying to make it look like she took her. And Kayla say that he said he dropped her off. Okay, so that's what they're trying to put it on her. Okay. And then we know, of course, everything gets in the news. So we could close that up. So that's pretty much a little bit of the timeline of what has happened with this poor child. Okay. So many things we want to look at. We want to look at, is she going to be found? Is she going to be found alive? Which I have a feeling, I'm not feeling that. I'm not feeling a sign of life in my, in the spirit here. And, but are they going to be found? And I will get to that. I kind of know it. But what is the true story here as far as, did he have the child all this time? Or did he really drop off? And also, does this wife, Kayla, know anything about it? Or is she completely in the dark and she believes his story that this child was dropped off? So we want to kind of look at the whole, there's a lot of web of deceit here in this story. Okay, so we want to look at, so I'm about to, I gotta lower you guys down for this. I do have the card, more than one knows. Okay, so that makes me feel Kayla knows something. Okay, that makes me feel Kayla knows something about this. Yes, the wife. I just feel the wife. I feel the wife knows more than she's letting on. Okay, she might be afraid of him. Okay, could be what it is. Okay, guilty. So I do feel this husband is guilty. And I feel she knows. I have a feeling a weapon may have been used. I do have the weapon card. So I'm not feeling too good. Some kind of fight. I think he also wigs out on drugs and withdrawals. Is kind of his problem. I do get the judgment in afterlife, so let's hope not. Let's hope, well, let's hope it's justice and judgment in afterlife. Okay. We may have to wait to find her. This may be a frustrating type of thing, because it's possible that the wife may not know where she is, but I feel she knows what's going on a little more that she's letting on there. Okay, she's popping up in here. It's gonna get all over the internet. Expect this case to get big. It's only been a couple days here that it's been out, but it's gonna grow. Okay, I'm sure the internet, Facebook groups are gonna pop up. I may have to join one because I'm gonna want to follow it. I do have the buried card. Now, earlier before I logged on to do this reading, I pulled this card twice. So, because I was looking, just kind of glancing around before I started. So I do feel his child is buried, for sure, and stuff. I definitely do feel that. And let me go look a little more. He is in jail, but I have a feeling he's going to go to jail for the disappearance. So far, I'm not feeling, and I'm going to look at the tarot. I'm not feeling that the mother picked this child up. Okay, I'm not buying it and everything. I'm not buying it. I do feel she tried, maybe get her life together, this, that. But it looks like she was, apparently, according to that article, looks like she was all for, this family adopting her. So I just got to grab something so I can lower you down. Okay, let's get to the tarot. See what's going on. But we'll see. We'll see what it has to say. Let me move this out of the way. These cases are so frustrating. It's been a while since I've done a missing person. Okay, not really wanting to see this, but let's see what we got. I do have a star card, which is about light at the end of the tunnel, so that gives me a little bit of hope that maybe they can at least find her. If it is a body, find her. It would be a lot better than them never finding her at all. With the Six of Swords crossing, she may be a little bit of a distance away, as that can be a traveling type of card. Should be a little distance away. Yeah, I feel someone lost their temper with the Tower here. Some kind of explosion, some kind of blow. Obviously, he's already abusive. We've got we're looking like we've got some good witness accountings of that and everything. But I feel definitely this person just, has a major temper, and there was some kind of explosion that happened. I do have the Ten of Swords. That is the Ruin card. That can be a symbol of a murder for me. The Ten of Swords, just like it shows the depictions with tarot, with the Ten Swords stabbed in the back. So I definitely do feel a stabbing in the back, you could say. I definitely do feel something very brutal here. Okay, this feels very brutal to me, unfortunately. And let me go ahead and look. And a lot of people are worried about her. But I do also get the Nine of Cups here, in the sense, I do feel, I feel some justice can be served in this case. The cops really seem like they want to get this and stuff. Yeah, I've got that Strife card. Now, the Strife card that I'm getting there, that makes me feel between him and the mother. It kind of makes me feel, there's some kind of, I feel there's some kind of hatred for the mother here. Okay? that this may be part of it, taking it out on the child. I hate to say, is some of what I'm getting here. But I do have that hermit card, so I feel like he just kind of tried to isolate from everybody, even his own family. Is what he was kind of doing there. And a lot of this, I've got the power card, just having a power trip over this child and so forth. The magician can be my symbol in a missing person read, making someone disappear. Okay, so I definitely feel him making her disappear. Okay, is what's going on, and that is at the top. And sometimes that magician can be deceptive and so forth. I do get the failure card for him. That is good in the sense that he will fail in making her disappear and so forth. But I feel he walked away from her. He took her somewhere and he walked away with the Eight of Cups there. They will close the case. I've got the completion card. So this case will be closed, which is a good symbol for me for that. And let me go ahead and look. Yeah, looking at the Queen of Cups, I do feel the mother is innocent. That's normally, she's got a problem. She obviously got a drug problem and things like that. But I do feel the mother is innocent. I do get the victory card in that I feel that the officers will be successful. That makes me feel someone's going to talk here. And I'm feeling maybe with the pressure on there. Yeah, I've got that success card. I mean, I have a feeling they just might be able to get her location and stuff like that. I have a feeling, considering in the cards that I drew from this deck, considering the cards I drew, that she is kind of an emphasis there. I have a feeling she may talk about some things. Stuff, especially because right now they've arrested her. It's a real stupid count. It's welfare fraud. But they may try to put charges on her for something. Okay. And then but I feel like she's going to talk. I mean, I feel like they may put pressure. Hey, you're aware of a missing child. You're not saying anything. You're an accomplice. They may put some pressure on her like that. Now, I'm also going to look at my shadow deck. I want to look at as well. But I have a feeling she may say something and stuff. I feel like, I kind of feel like she is not all that loyal to him necessarily. The only thing she'd be worried about saying anything is because of herself. I don't think she cares to protect him. I think she's more worried about herself, like that she could get in trouble if she says something. She doesn't care about him as much. She just wants to save her own skin at this point, now that the pressure is on. But, why these people think that a child could go missing for 2 years and no one would ever notice. I mean, what are they thinking here? But we can see why. I mean, he's totally blocking the mother and everything like that, on social media, totally trying to avoid everything. We know why he's trying to avoid. But, I'm not, so far I get no indication. I feel actually the mother is very mixed up, obviously has a drug problem. But I feel like she was trying to do the right thing by trying to get this foster family to be able to adopt her. I feel this is something she was on board with, just get her in a good family, and stuff like that. Like, hey, I'm not good at this. I'm just going to try to get her in a good family. It seems like that's what she wanted to do. So I don't believe she picked her up, and I don't believe she was ever dropped off with the mother. Okay, so we're going to Deviant Moon Shadow deck. Page of Cups makes me feel the child because it can be a younger girl. So just little sensitive harmony there, that everything centers around her, okay? At the Three of Swords in the reverse position, this is the heartache card and so forth. Just makes me feel this child is incredibly wounded. Lots of news I feel is going to come out. Lots of news, okay, is going to be coming out with that Page of Swords. But notice the Four of Cups there, throwing the cup over. So I feel she's just like kind of thrown away. Okay. I hate to say that, but that's kind of what it's looking at. And remember when I was talking about buried, a feeling buried, notice the Two of Wands here. This, when I do this in a missing person, can be a symbol that someone was buried. And the King of Pentacles is the one above. So I do feel it's a male. Okay. So everything seems to be pointing to the father here. Usually I'm pretty blunt. Some tarot readers, when they do missing persons, they don't point fingers. But I just relay what the cards are saying, right? Everything's kind of pointing that direction. Okay. Yeah, let's look at that Lover's card. That makes me feel the marriage and so forth. And yeah, just kind of looking at that. The Seven of Wands reverse. This Kayla, his wife, is not very good about standing up for herself, but she may just actually do it. Yeah, I got that Victory card again. And we got that Strife card again. So I definitely feel when it comes to the ex, we got a battle and everything. And once again, I got Queen of Wands popping up. Yeah, just like, people not really standing up to him. And then the Ace of Cups reverse, I feel just heartless and everything. Just heartless. Got that Judgment. Wow. You know what this kind of freaks me out. I've got Judgment and Justice next to each other in the environment. They're both reversed. What it kind of makes me feel, I don't think it's saying no justice. Don't worry about that. But I feel it's like a long time coming justice. And I believe that's why it's reversed. Like, why did it take so long? It feels like a long time, because no matter what, I know there's going to be judgment. Okay, so I feel like this is just a long time coming. But to have justice and judgment side by side in the environment position is powerful. That kind of makes me feel spirit's pissed. Okay, and a lot of people are, and they really, want to get this and everything. We're ending with the Ten of Swords. And we talked about the Ten of Swords. Okay, with little Harmony. So I do believe she has passed. Which we kind of, I feel a lot of us already dread that. I do feel she has passed. But yeah, justice and judgment next to each other is strong combo in the environment. Okay, that's a big one and stuff for this. And that's what I kind of feel. I feel like it's a long time coming with this. But there are so many, like, what about the foster care system? Why weren't they checking on this child? Okay, they're, this, whatever it's called out there, CPS, Child Welfare Services, whatever it's called, why did they drop the ball? There's a lot of people that need to be held accountable for this child. Okay, because this child shouldn't have suffered like this and gone through this. Why weren't they doing welfare checks, like visiting, how's everything going, things like that? Why wasn't this happening? Okay, so this is very disturbing on so many levels. So I'm hoping, whoever, works in these, for these offices, organizations, whatever you want to call it, I hope they're held accountable as well. They need to be, because why weren't they checking on this child? I said, what is going on here? Why are they should be, especially if you've got two drug using parents and one gets custody, and because he had a record. Remember when I said the article, there was some stuff in 2014 he was arrested for and stuff, some kind of violent stuff there. Why wasn't something done, checking on him, knowing, he's got a little bit of a record there and things like that. And I just don't understand also when the family became aware when they saw her with a black eye and things like that, and he even admitted to bashing her around, is the quote there, why they didn't call the police then. Why are they, reporting this 2 years later? What were these people thinking? So there's so many people that let this child down. There's so many people. And I believe that's the reason why justice and judgment are both reversed. That it's like, it's a long time coming that we could have, maybe saved this child sooner. Like right with the black eye, we could have reported that and we could have scooped that child back up and put her in foster care or whatever we could have done. But those people, they keep their mouth shut. What are they, just loyal to this piece of crap? Okay. I'm trying to be loyal to this piece of crap. Who is he? Who is he to be loyal to? You don't want to throw family under the bus or what? Come on, man. So it's a very disturbing story. I do take note. That weight card. It may take some pressing and things like that. So hopefully we'll get a whereabouts on her. That part is a challenge, but I do feel I get a buried feel like somehow she gets buried somewhere. And so, and she doesn't necessarily feel all that far off to me, but I do feel there is some level of traveling to take her to another place to do it. I do feel that. I do feel some kind of traveling. But yeah, definitely I don't feel that this child was either picked up or dropped off with the mother or anything like that. I do not believe that the mother had the child. And so, especially with her being, think about it, common sense. Okay, if she's all talking to this foster family and things like that, kind of keeping in touch with them and everything, keeping up on the son that was adopted and everything. It seems like she would want to avoid those people as they keep inquiring. You know what I'm saying? And everything. So it seems like she would want to avoid those people. So, and then of course they're the ones that are all behind reporting her missing. Is the thing. They're all reporting her missing. It's just a sad case altogether. It's a sad case altogether. So we'll keep an eye on this one. Hope you enjoy my read.